Feeling ignored by someone we care about can feel painful and confusing. You may feel hurt, frustrated, or even rejected, especially if you don't know why it's happening. But what if I told you that you could flip the situation and use it to your advantage? You can flip being ignored to an opportunity to reclaim your power, elevate your self-worth, and become irresistibly magnetic. In today's world, attention is the new currency, and you're about to become incredibly wealthy. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how to transform from the person who is constantly overlooked to the one everyone can't stop noticing. This isn't just another pep talk, it's a comprehensive guide to psychological and social mastery. By the end of this video, you'll never see being ignored the same way again. You'll have the tools to not just survive being ignored, but to thrive because of it. So, are you ready to turn the tables? Let's dive in. Before we dive in, if you are new here, make sure to click that subscribe button and leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I will try my best to reply to as many comments as possible. Let's start. 1. The attention economy, recognizing your worth. In our hyper-connected world, attention is the most valuable commodity. Social media, advertisers, and even your friends are all competing for your time and focus. So why would you give it away for free to someone who doesn't value it? Here's a hard truth. When someone ignores you, they're essentially saying your attention isn't worth much to them. But here's the kicker. It is. Your attention is gold, and it's time you started treating it that way. Action step: do a 24-hour attention audit. Track every person, app, and activity that gets your attention for one day. At the end of the day, ask yourself, did they earn it? If not, it's time to reallocate your attention to those who deserve it, including yourself. Number 2, the psychology of scarcity, becoming a rare commodity. Ever notice how people desire what they can't easily have? That's the principle of scarcity. When something is rare, it becomes more desirable. The same goes for your attention and presence. If you're constantly available, you're as common as tap water. But if you make yourself scarce, you become vintage wine rare, valuable, and highly sought after. How to apply this? 1. Implement a 48-hour rule. Wait at least 48 hours before responding to non-urgent messages from those who have ignored you. 2. Cultivate mystery. Don't overshare on social media. Leave people wondering what you're up to. 3. Create FOMO. Post glimpses of exciting activities or achievements without giving away all the details. Remember, you're not playing hard to get, you're becoming hard to forget. 3. The mirror technique. Reflect and redirect. Mirroring is a powerful psychological tool often used to build rapport, but we're going to use it differently to reflect and redirect. When someone ignores you, mirror their behavior, but not towards them. Redirect that energy into self-improvement and other relationships. Ignored for a day? Great. Take that day to ignore your phone and hit the gym instead. A week? Perfect. Use that time to start the side hustle you've been putting off. You may want to know how these will benefit you. 1. Prevents dwelling. Stops you from obsessing over being ignored. 2. Transforms negativity. Turns a negative experience into positive growth. The best part? When they finally come around, and they usually do, you'll be too busy thriving to notice. Number 4. The Dopamine Detox. Rewire your brain for success. Every time you check your phone for a message from someone who's ignoring you, you're caught in a dopamine loop. It's the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive. You're playing emotional roulette with your well-being. It's time for a dopamine detox. Here is a 7-day plan. Days 1 to 2. No social media. Days 3 to 4. No non-essential phone use. Days 5 to 6. No TV or streaming services. Day 7. Full digital detox. During this time, focus on activities that produce natural, sustainable dopamine release: exercise, learning a new skill, or deep conversations with friends who truly value your time. By the end of the week, you'll find that your need for validation from those who ignore you has significantly decreased. You've literally rewired your brain to seek fulfillment from healthier sources. 5. The value proposition. Become the prize. In business, a value proposition is a promise of value to be delivered. It's the primary reason a customer should choose your product. Now, let's apply this to relationships. What's your personal value proposition? Why should someone choose to spend time with you over anyone else? If you can't answer this confidently, it's time for some personal branding. Steps to personal branding. 1. Identify your top 5 qualities. List them out. 2. Define their benefits. How do these qualities benefit others? For example, if you're a great listener, people might feel understood and valued in your presence. 3. Showcase these qualities. If you're funny, start a comedy podcast. If you're insightful, begin writing thought-provoking social media posts. The goal is to shift the dynamic. Instead of chasing attention, you become the one people chase. You're not just avoiding being ignored, you're making it nearly impossible for anyone to want to ignore you. 6. The abundance mindset. Expand your circle. Being ignored often feels devastating because we put all our emotional eggs in one basket. It's time to diversify your emotional portfolio. Challenge: 30-day social expansion. Commit to meeting one new person every day for the next 30 days. It could be a brief chat with a barista, joining a new online community, or reconnecting with an old friend. This serves multiple purposes. 1. Reminds you of abundance. There are 7 billion people on this planet. The one ignoring you, they're just a drop in the ocean. 2. Expands your network. Creates more opportunities for meaningful connections. 3. Builds social confidence. Makes you more attractive to everyone, including the person who was ignoring you. Remember, the goal isn't to replace anyone, but to remind yourself of your own value and the abundance of connections available to you. 7. The feedback loop. Turn rejection into reflection. Being ignored is a form of feedback. It's uncomfortable, yes, but it's also informative. Instead of wallowing, use this as an opportunity for ruthless self-examination. Questions to ask yourself. 1. What patterns do I see in my relationships? 2. Am I attracted to emotionally unavailable people? 3. Did I come on too strong initially? 4. Am I neglecting my own needs to please others? This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about identifying areas for growth. Maybe you need to work on self-confidence. Perhaps you need to set clearer boundaries. Whatever it is, use this experience as a catalyst for positive change. Pro tip: write a letter to the person ignoring you, but don't send it. Instead, read it back to yourself. Often what we want to say to others is what we most need to hear ourselves. 8. The Phoenix Protocol. Rise from the ashes. In mythology, the phoenix burns to ashes, only to rise again, stronger than before. It's time for your phoenix moment. Being ignored can feel like social death, so let it be. Let the old you, the one who accepted being ignored, who chased unworthy attention, burn away. From these ashes, construct a new identity. Steps to reinvention. 1. Appearance. Get that haircut you've been considering. Revamp your wardrobe. 2. Skills. Learn something you've always wanted to. Speak a new language. Master a musical instrument. 3. Environment. Rearrange your living space. Change your routine. 4. Relationships. Reevaluate every relationship in your life. Are they helping you rise or keeping you in the ashes? Document this transformation. Take before and after photos. Journal your progress. create a tangible record of your rise. The beauty of this protocol: by the time you've risen anew, being ignored will be the furthest thing from your mind. You'll be too focused on your incredible transformation to care about those who couldn't see your worth before. And finally, the power of redirection. We've covered a lot of ground, from recognizing the value of your attention to completely reinventing yourself. But all these strategies share one common thread: redirection. When you're ignored, your instinct is to focus all your energy on the person ignoring you. But that's like trying to grow a plant by staring at it. Growth happens when you redirect that energy to self-improvement, to other relationships, to personal passions. Remember, being ignored is not a verdict on your worth. It's an invitation to redirect your incredible potential where it's truly valued. And as you do, you'll find that you're no longer the one worrying about being ignored. You're the one people can't ignore. So the next time someone leaves you unread, don't double text, don't stress. Instead, smile, because you know that while they're busy ignoring you, you're busy becoming unforgettable. Your journey to becoming a high-value man starts now. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments below. And for more life-changing content, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.